Welcome back, guys, and welcome to the channel if it's your first time. We are the guys that would rather be in good standing with this amazing community more than anything else. My name is Brad. I go by The Cool Breeze online and in the video game Metalstorm. And this series is dedicated to helping new and upcoming squads learn a little bit more than what they possibly do right now to help improve healthy competition by giving a hand up rather than keeping people down. And I'm also in the top 500 on the trophy leaderboards at the moment. My squad and friends from around the squad, which many are the very best in the world in the game, all contribute to these answers, but this by no means means that I or this series is gospel. And if players out there know something different or would simply like to add to the conversation, please feel free to do that in the comments, but do it respectfully, otherwise the moderators won't let it by. But we want to encourage and we hope that more players have a useful dialogue that only improves the game. Alright guys, let's get into it. As I'm sure you've seen in the thumbnail, we're doing the one and only Tom Cruise. So this one's going to be for all the Mavericks out here. Of course, we're going to start with the 1986 version, and that means the F-14 Tomcat. So, guys, he's number one in our hearts, number one in the box office. You know what I'm saying. But in all seriousness, guys, I wanted to do one kind of talking a little bit more about the new map and maps in general. And in this week's Pilots of Metalstorm, we're basically going to be playing against a bot, so it's not going to be live in action, obviously, but I figured we could have a little bit of fun with this. So, with this, with the new map, I got questions really for you guys, and I'll tell you my opinions, but let us know in the comments what you guys think about it, because I thoroughly enjoy it, and it seems to be a perfect mix of range shots and a ton of places, obviously, for light fighters and the quicker little guys to dip and dive and get away from those range shots. So, in my opinion, the developers absolutely nailed it this time. I don't think, minus these rocks being, buildings, I haven't heard a single bad word or even criticism really about it. So, I believe someone had said that allegedly it's the same size as Crucible or something, but to be honest, thanks to all these rocks and outcroppings, it feels much bigger. And I don't know, like I said, they absolutely nailed this map. I think this really is going to invigorate a lot of the veteran pilots, and then having, imagine coming into this game brand new and flying this map. I'm sure this is blowing people's minds. So I was just seeing on screen the waterfall right there, and that's another thing I wanted to shout out is, guys, the art department is nailing it, aren't they? Between the fog or the overspray near the deck, and the waterfall, all that stuff. Water's hard to do when it comes to game animation or animation in general. What else? I did hear somebody say something to the effect about, the map didn't look very realistic or whatever. I did happen to find, and I'll throw it on the screen, there are places that look almost identical to this. Now, obviously, there's not so many towers or whatever, but there is a mountain range in Venezuela, I believe. It's like one of the tallest in South America, but it's basically tabletop mountains, and they look kind of very similar, to be honest, and you can see for yourself, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And I've kind of already put it in my mind that maybe we're flying somewhere in a Venezuela-esque type theater. Um, I don't know, but obviously we're going to jump into the F-18 for Top Gun Maverick. Oh yeah, the new movie. That's another question for you guys to answer in the comments. What did you guys think of the new movie? Was it as good as the first one? That's something I'm always curious to hear about. Um, Let us know though. Seriously. Um, Obviously, I don't have the correct paint job for the Maverick movie. I went ahead and went with this one because it was the most accurate military one. I'm kind of a stickler like that with my hanger. I try to get all the actual military skins, so yeah, I'm kind of boring like that. But um, and then lastly, and maybe even more important, what map is your favorite now? And if it is this one, which I assume for the most people it is, uh, what's your second favorite? Like, if say we were limited to only, 3 maps, what would your 3 maps be? I was asking some of the guys at Top Gun that same question, so um, I think it'd be an interesting question. So maybe if you guys feel like it, let us know in the comments. But again, look at the detail that they did put into this map. You're gonna see me in a turn battle here. I cannot out-turn this F-100, no matter how hard I tried. I tried to set him up. I'm on fire. Need some of that magic. But yeah, so I did this for quite a while with the bot, and even on medium, or I think this was medium. Could have been hard, but I just, no matter what I did, couldn't shake him in the F-18 Super Hornet, which, it's surprising in a way. I think it would surprise a lot of people, but I would think that, in real life, I would assume that it's pretty close like this. Even though the Super Hornet's, more maneuverable or whatever, I would assume this is a lot more realistic than what people realize. Oh yeah, had to get the skid plate a little dirty there. I think I actually make it out of this. I do. Somehow. I was doing my best to run this into run the bot into a wall or something, but it just wasn't happening. The AI has gotten much better, so here in a minute maybe we can get out of the engagement, and we can kind of catch this here. We'll see. No, explode. Playing against good old Gort. But I'll tell you what, man, the art is just incredible, and having these pathways. Obviously we've only got to play it. Well, most of us have only got to play it for a handful of times now, but it is a super well balanced map again, in my opinion, because you still have the long range ability. But you also have all these nooks and crannies that you can absolutely stay hidden with some of the more lightly armored planes. It's just, this is absolutely impressive. They absolutely nailed it, and yeah. Let us know in the comments if you feel the same way, if you don't feel the same way, but yeah. Actually, let us know also what you would like to see next as far as maps. That'd be an interesting one too. So I'm hearing this, something like buildings a lot. So, and I even had an idea for that. I mean, let's say there's a sensitivity issue there with maybe what had happened with some buildings in New York, right? I think they could still do it with class, but they could do something like making the city already kind of bombed out looking, so no windows, no people, obviously, where everything's already charred, but it would still give off a city vibe. So that's just That was just an idea from my end. I'm not sure. It'd be neat to see him do a city map like that, like a landscape, and even almost at dusk, even like a nighttime dusk with the lights on, or whatever kind of power there would still be. You know, you get flickering lights and stuff in there, but obviously I'm not a video game developer, and I'm sure it's super complicated to make these maps. So yeah, it's just the wish list things, folks, just the wish list. But they've done absolutely wonderful, and I just we wanted to make a video, Tom and I, and yeah, be sure to answer those questions in the comments for us. We at the podcast feel that Metalstorm is one of the most brilliant and special communities in gaming, and we feel lucky to be a part of it. Don't forget the CoolKegs podcast. We do a variety of things, not just stuff from Metalstorm. We have general podcasts, we have sports stories, we have mini documentaries on aircraft, we have really a plethora of things. So be sure to check us out. Maybe give us a like and a sub. Yeah, be sure to flip through the playlist, and maybe you'll find another video you might like. So that would be fantastic. Also, don't forget, please go show some love to Xanatos Music. He does all our gameplay background. He also does a show called Zan's Weapon Depot. And basically what he does on that show is he takes little breakdowns into weapon systems that he's used in his own personal military career. So, like I said, be sure to swing by, maybe give him a like and a sub. And I guess that's it really for this one, guys. Don't forget, we're on Rumble, Facebook, TikTok. There's Patreon if you want to help us on our road to 1,000 subs. We're doing pretty well, but we'll just take any donation, wrap it back up into the channel, and hopefully continue to make even better content for you guys. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it, though. And lastly, don't feel shy. If you guys would like to add to the conversation, you have a question, be sure to hit us up in the comments, because again, we really want this to be kind of a public square, kind of a little bit of a place to have a dialogue with the entire community. So please feel free to drop a comment, and yeah, if you guys have anything to add, please do that. So yeah, guys, other than that, thank you for watching. You guys are amazing, and until next time, blue skies and happy hunting.